All right, Shira and I are at the Hudson Yards shopping mall for the Marc Jacobs event at Marc Jacobs. So Shira, let's go find your bag. Come on. Keep going. What are we doing here? Okay, they got all the dog stuff going on. All right, you ready?
I'm in, I'm out, same story.
What's this? You got a toy?
I'm gonna be right with you.
Oh. Yeah.
So
Oh my
cute.
goodness. Hi. Hi, cutie. So we just got back from the Marc Jacobs event in Hudson Yards. It is a yucky rainy day out, so hence whatever's going on here. But I want to show you what we got. First of all, with every purchase, the pup got a toy. A toy. Here, come here. Well, she's gonna go play with this now. But here's the bag in its little dust bag, and I'm obsessed. So I got the mini dual bag in the camel color, which I think turned out so beautifully. So this is the bag. It is just like a nice little day handbag. I'm very excited to use it. And you can see we have the little bone leash and the turn lock, which opens up to Shira's picture on it. And the tag inside, we've got one zipper pocket and then a nice big area here. And it's a really like buttery soft Napa leather. So I think this is going to be just a great day bag for the spring and summer, and I mean really year round, and small enough to be an evening bag as well. So super happy with it. I am going to spray it down with a waterproofing leather protectant to protect particularly the paint from chipping or wearing off, but also just in general. And once I've used it a little bit and see what fits all inside, I will try to remember to give you an update. So thanks for coming along with us. Super fun event. Okay, I have, there's Shira, an update after using this bag for a while now. So the Marc Jacobs event was in April 2025, which is when we got this. It is now September 2025, and I have been using this bag during the summer a few times. And I want to talk about pros and cons, what I'm feeling about this. So, first is that, you know, beautiful bag, really lovely soft leather. And of course, you know, the puppy. So it was just a really special, unique bag. And I have been using it as kind of like a summer evening bag, given that it's a lighter color, but it's small. It is definitely not a schlepping around New York bag. And I'm going to show you why, because it does not hold very much. And that is probably my biggest con with this, is I really wish it could hold more. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways I've been using it and kind of what it holds. So I'm keeping it stuffed here. So first con I have with this bag is this little zipper pocket in here does not hold much at all. Like, you literally can just take out like single credit cards ID and put them in there, and even then you have to be careful. So I have just like a really basic card holder, you know, it has the 2 slots on each side. This cannot zip in there. It is too tall to be zipped in. So literally you have to just use the cards without a card case of any kind. I mean, you could obviously plop it in there, but I don't feel like this is the most secure bag because it just has the one turn lock, and if you have that open, you know, stuff can fall out pretty easily. So I definitely would want my cards zipped in. So that is a frustrating point. It also just has a pretty small interior. Yes, my phone fits in there, and I'm filming the overhead with my phone right now, so I can't show you that, but it doesn't hold very much. So I usually have like little bags of my essentials that I put into my bags just to transfer them around, and my typical bags are a little too big and weren't fitting in this. So what I had to do is bring my essentials down to this size. It is the Ralph Lauren, Ralph's Coffee pencil pouch is the size, if you have that. And that does fit in there, but it takes up most of the space. So I basically get like that, my phone, obviously the cards in that pocket, and like a hand sanitizer. And that's pretty much what fits. And that's kind of frustrating that that's all that really gets in there. I mean, obviously I have this pretty jam-packed full of like my daily essentials, but yeah. So then it really, to me, is like an evening bag for living in New York City. You know, if you have a car and you can like keep things in your car or whatever, maybe it's a little more useful to you on the daily, but I think you would need to go with the large dual bag for it to be more of like a daily bag. So what I have been doing is you can obviously buy Marc Jacobs straps to go with it, but I already had this one that I feel like goes pretty well with it. It was like $4 from Amazon. So I've been using this when I want it to be a crossbody, and just, if I can even do it here, clip it on to the side of the straps here. And I don't leave it on the bag when I'm not using it this way, just because I don't want the leather to get worn down. But then you've got it as a nice little crossbody, and of course it's not going to be balanced right now, but that has actually worked out super well. If they still have this, I'll link this strap from Amazon down below if you're interested. It came in a bunch of different colors and patterns, but again, it was like $4 or $5, and I've used it with a couple of bags, so that's been working pretty well. The golds do not match at all, but it's fine. Yeah, so that's kind of my updates with that. It's definitely a keepsake because it has Shira's art in it, and I love that, and I think it's so cute, and it was a really fun event. I hope that Marc Jacobs does the Marc Jacobs event every year, because I mean, great marketing for them, but I thought it was so cute and so special, and it was fun to like have all the dogs in store. But would I have bought this bag if it were not for the Marc Jacobs event? No. Would I still want to buy this bag if it were not for the Marc Jacobs event? No. So that's my honest opinion on that one. Again, I do love that it doesn't have a lot of logos or anything. I feel like it's more of like, if you know, the Marc Jacobs like dual clasp, but the only branding on it is on the back. It says Marc Jacobs in embossed lettering there, but very subtle, and it's on the back. So I do love that. I hate the big flashy logos on things. So if that's something for you, I think that's definitely a win. It also says Marc Jacobs on this metal piece here, but again, very subtle. It's not on the top piece, so if you're like looking down or where people are mostly going to see it from, they're not going to see any Marc Jacobs branding. It would be if you're looking at it from kind of the down side or from the back, and even then it's very subtle. So yeah, those are my pros and cons now that I've been using this bag for a few months. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have other bag review videos coming out. I also have some others posted, so go check those out. I'm going to be coming out with quite a few more because I have a few more bags that I have been using, loving, and wanting to do reviews on, as well as some gifted bags from various sponsors that I'm going to be showing you and giving you the honest truth, because I'm always going to give you the honest truth with these. I'm not in anyone's pocket for this. Like, I might be receiving free. This one I definitely paid for out of pocket. Let's make that clear. Some of the bags, though, I have received in exchange for doing a review, but I'm going to give you my honest opinion. That's it. So follow along if you like this type of content. Usually they're not quite so vloggy as this one was. They're much more of this type of review video that I'm doing here. So you're just going to get the straight up facts. And click that like and subscribe. I'd love to see you back here, and comment if you've gotten the dual bag. Let me know your thoughts. Do you use it a lot more? Do you have more pros and cons than I'm putting in here? Because I don't know, I think this probably is a fantastic bag for some people. It's just too small for me. All right, see you next time.